In the first half of 2020, United Way of New York City took over 35 advocacy actions in collaboration with partners and coalitions, including submitting testimony, writing letters, and meeting with elected officials to ensure that policies around food access and educational equity are reflective of the needs of our communities. United Way of New York City also funded organizations to advocate as part of our COVID-19 Community Fund.
Funds for advocacy work are hard to come by. Direct service work gets a lot of funds. Advocacy work is harder to come by. So United Way's support of our work during this was incredible.
We know that the advocacy funded by the United Way of New York City and the advocacy you do has the single greatest return on investment of anything that a funder can support.
The funding support has been incredibly important for us to help us build the infrastructure for this kind of advocacy work. United Way of New York City has been part of this coalition to advocate for this work alongside us as well. I would really encourage others to follow that lead.
Thank you for the work that you're doing and supporting advocacy. Again, this is where the work is, so we we appreciate your support in enabling us to really enlarge and enhance our capacity in this area as we try our best to support our communities.
Huge shout out to Naa-Shorme, Director of Policy, for taking her work plan and basically, tearing it up and creating a whole new one that was Twitter, direct message, emails, phone calls, a whole different set of tactics to reach our goals and to support our field. And the United Way funds really allowed us to do that and to do it as quickly as the field and young people's needs demanded.
We were thrilled to get the support from the United Way. The work that our unit does is totally funded through private fundraising, through foundation grants and other fundraising that WIN does. And we were very worried about what was going to happen. And, we also see this work as really critical.
We said to charities, don't just fund food distribution, fund safety net expansion, and United Way was among the first to say absolutely and fund us to do that.
Funding advocacy is important because advocacy works, and getting involved in advocacy is important for CBOs because advocacy works.
There aren't a lot of funders out there that fund policy, research, and advocacy. I think that it's really giving a voice to the people who are living with these policies day in and day out.
A lot of funders shy away from doing advocacy, and the United Way of New York City doing it is both brave and just common sense. So the question really shouldn't be, why are you doing it? The question should be, why isn't everybody?